Hey guys, it's True Crime Queen. Today I'm back with more crazy viral stories that I found over the last couple of weeks. If you haven't already, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's get into it. A man is facing nearly 40 charges after being captured on his dashboard cameras driving through a parade route. Witnesses told KOIN6 that children had still been in the road grabbing candy when 42-year-old Sydney Sean Meekum came racing through in a pickup truck in Portland, Oregon on June 10, 2023, shortly before 10 a.m. Portland police motorcycle officer David Bayer chased after Sydney's truck before pulling up beside him. Bayer shouted for Sydney to pull over, but he refused. The truck suddenly turned at Northeast Wasco and exited the parade route, driving through barricades, nearly hitting several people. According to KGW8, an unmarked police SUV attempted to stop Sydney at a red light in Portland's Lloyd district, but he drove off. Thankfully, no injuries were reported. Aref Muhammad Ali, a witness to the incident who recorded the scene on his phone, said Sydney's actions seemed intentional.
My family and family to my right would have been the first victims in this incident if he was aiming to hit and kill. He wasn't just lost in the middle of the parade or anything. I saw his eyes and I saw his face, and you can see there was some sort of road raging going on, like he was angry at the situation.
According to KATU, on June 12th, Sydney appeared for his first court hearing and pleaded not guilty. In August, a judge ordered him to stay in jail without bail. According to the Portland Police Bureau, Sydney received 38 counts related to this case, including attempted assault in second degree, unlawful use of a weapon, recklessly endangering another person, reckless driving, attempt to assault a public safety officer, attempt to elude police by motor vehicle, and fail to perform the duties of a driver. However, this is not the first time Sydney has had a run-in with law enforcement. KOIN6 reports that he has a lengthy criminal history with traffic violations and sex crimes. Business Insider reports that he is a registered sex offender. In 1999, he was convicted for attempted first-degree rape and attempted first-degree sodomy, according to the Oregon State Police Sex Offender Registry. There was a terrifying incident aboard an Alaska Airlines plane where an off-duty pilot is accused of trying to shut down the engines mid-flight. According to court documents, on October 22, 2023, Port of Portland police officers responded to a report of inbound aircraft that had diverted from its route between Everett, Washington, and San Francisco to Portland International Airport due to an in-flight disturbance. Police say 44-year-old Joseph David Emerson, an off-duty Alaska Airlines pilot seated in a cockpit jump seat, had attempted to shut down the plane's engines during flight. Prosecutors say Emerson had not slept for 48 hours and had discussed using psychedelic mushrooms, according to a criminal complaint. Investigators say Emerson felt he was suffering a nervous breakdown aboard the Alaska Airlines flight. The off-duty pilot was riding in a cockpit jump seat when he said that he was not okay. The two pilots later told police, approximately halfway between Astoria, Oregon and Portland, Oregon, after engaging with them in casual conversation, Emerson attempted to grab and pull two red handles that would have activated the plane's emergency fire suppression system and cut off fuel to its engines. After a brief physical struggle with the pilots, Emerson exited the cockpit.
We've got the guy that tried to shut the engines down out of the cockpit. Doesn't sound like he's causing any issue in the back right now. I think he's the dude.
Flight attendants placed Emerson in wrist restraints and seated him in the back of the aircraft. During the flight's descent, Emerson tried to grab the handle of an emergency exit before a flight attendant stopped him by placing her hands on top of his. This is according to the U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of Oregon. After landing in Portland, Emerson was arrested without further incident and booked into the Multnomah County Detention Center on multiple state charges of attempted murder and reckless endangerment. Other passengers who were aboard the flight described the scary incident.
We landed, and then about 10 police officers, armed, came on, walked straight to the back of the plane where I was sitting, and detained him and walked the gentleman off the plane. He looked dead in the eyes almost. It was almost like he had a psychotic breakdown. And then the flight attendant got back on and told us he had a mental breakdown.
The case is being investigated by the FBI and the Port of Portland Police Department. It is being prosecuted by the U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of Oregon. Emerson had his first appearance in federal court on Thursday, October 26th. He pleaded not guilty to, quote, interference with flight crew members and attendants. That one charge could bring up to 20 years in prison, according to ABC7. There were more than 80 people aboard the flight at the time of the incident, according to Alaska Airlines. Emerson is charged with 83 counts of attempted murder, according to the Multnomah County Sheriff's Office, in addition to reckless endangerment and interfering with flight crew members and attendants. The FBI confirmed it is looking into the incident and can, quote, assure the traveling public there is no continuing threat related to this incident. As always, guys, let me know what you think about these stories in the comments down below. Love y'all. See you next time.